Okay, better question. Why are y'all supplementing projects that have already received tax dollars? What is the fundamental basis? And I don't want to hear that they have a gap, because if Howard doesn't show up to work for 4 days, he gets fired.
So,
Because it's his job to actually be here. When they got the tax dollars, their job was to develop off of 3.8 that they got.
so I'm going to tell you that all the tax credit agencies that are dealing with tax credit projects are helping those projects close their gaps because of the increase in cost and the increase in labor that has occurred over this period of time. The agencies as well as the city is trying to help them close the gap in order for them to be able to move forward on these projects, because there has been an increase in costs on both levels.
What other district has as many supplemented projects as a third? Can you point the 4th district supplemented projects out to me on this sheet?
You're talking about MHDC. Have they given them additional funding?
The supplemental projects they received tax incentive dollars to develop that were supplemented. Can you point, that way I'm being fair. Can you point the 5th, the 4th, and the 6th out on here?
So I would have to get you that information later because I don't have it with me, but several of the tax credit projects did get additional credits in order for them to move forward.
I would like to see those.
Okay.
It looks like,
I'm happy to get you any information you need.
well, last couple of questions. It looks like the 6th has affordable rental creations and preservations. It looks like the 4th has rental and preservations. So it looks like on this sheet,
Well, from the sheet, I just counted. It looks
ones?
like 9 of the 12 projects are within the 3rd district.
yeah, but half of those receive CCD funding that hasn't been built.
Well,
So that's a broken window theory, right?
but I think the other piece to look at is to see what percentage of their total budget are they trying to get from these dollars.
That's not my point of contention.
Yeah, I understand that, but what I'm saying is I think you have to take it all into
Not really. I think the
totality.
citizens of the 3rd and the Kansas City needs to take understanding of tripling down of tax dollars with no increase in projects. So if we was just to go off of the Oak Park townhomes, which is around the corner from me, I've talked to all the developers associated with that project. Been promised that they was going to cut grass, been promised that they was going to build stuff, been promised that they was going to finish buying the lots. None of that's happened. And then they come back in here for an increase, saying that they're going to, for affordability periods, but the whole basis of their project was based off of affordable units that they have not developed. So I understand your argument about understanding the percentage, but I find it disheartening that if we was to calculate most of these projects out of the 3rd, already been funded. Now, we're not talking about home buyers assistance. We're not talking about the Northeast home ownership program, right? That's stuff that stabilizes neighborhoods. I'm talking about projects that was supposed to have been developed starting in 2019 that hasn't been developed at all. No capacity, none. And then they back on here and y'all smiling, talking about, hey, we doing affordability, but you're not. Because they already got paid for it. They got paid to do nothing. And then y'all put them back on here to do nothing. But I yield my time. I'm obviously going to be a no on this.
All right, Councilman,